What's up, everybody? I'm Finn McKenty. This is the Punk Rock MBA. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to share with you some viewer comments and answer a couple questions. First question here from Chris Stone. Music videos, I'm lost on that. Anything you can provide would be awesome. How much should I spend? How much should I spend on the video versus running ads on it? Love the videos, man. Chris, thank you very much for watching. So the answer here is it doesn't matter how much you spend on the video. What you need is a great idea. And if you have a great idea, there are lots of ideas that could be like executed for literally nothing. You know, you could make a stupid like animated GIF meme video or something like that for $0 that could do great. I mean, I actually think that something like that has way more potential to like go viral and get like crazy huge organic reach. You know, something crude like that you spent literally $0 on has more potential than one of these like slick, super produced videos of, you know, the band doing their fucking thing in some grimy warehouse with, you know, intercut with scenes of a guy like torturing a girl like every stupid band. Nobody cares about that video. What they want is something that is funny or entertaining or different. That's what they care about. So don't worry about the budget. The budget does not matter. Come up with a clever idea that you can execute for whatever your budget is and you're good to go. So as far as how much to spend on ads for it, that depends on a lot of things. I kind of go into a little bit more detail about that in another video I did called, I think, How Much Should Bands Spend on Facebook Advertising, I think it's called. But just to kind of throw a random number out there, if you spent $100 on it on Facebook, you would get, you know, you would reach tens of thousands of people for sure. So I don't know, I might start there. Next comment / question. This one's from B, and I'm not going to read you this whole thing because it's really long.
My advice would be to get proper size strings. I can't tell you how many popular or respected metals bands don't know jack shit about guitar string size, despite guitar strings being one of the elemental aspects of guitar and its sound. And
he goes on and on and on about string gauge and tuning and all this shit. And thank you very much for writing a mini novel about guitar strings. But aside from that, he does actually bring up an important point, which is it's really funny how people are not willing to invest in the most like simple shit that can make a huge difference. For example, lots of bands in the studio piss and moan about buying new guitar strings, new bass strings, new drum heads. Like a set of bass strings is like 20 or 30 bucks and it makes a fucking huge difference in the sound you get. It's so funny and frustrating to me how people cheap out on shit like that. Like, guys, think about this. Do not be cheap. Do not spend thousands of dollars on studio time and artwork and mixing and mastering and all this shit and then cheap out on spending 30 bucks on some fucking bass strings. This is not complicated. Don't spend $500 on a music video or $1,000 on a music video and then not spend 100 bucks to like actually promote it, right? Like, invest in yourself. If you believe in what you're doing, invest in it. And I understand some people are, you know, on limited budgets. I get that. I've been there many times in my life too, but don't cheap out. Like, it's the last mile. Like, don't cheap out and fall on your face right before you get to the finish line if you could have spent 20 bucks on the right things and gotten across the finish line, right? So don't be cheap, buy new strings. From Napalm93, thumbs up for Baldur's Gate 2. Say it with me, thumbs up for Baldur's Gate 2. Baldur's Gate 2, in my opinion, is the best RPG ever made. There are some close contenders, like Fallout 2 is incredibly good. Divinity Original Sin 2 is also amazing. Arcanum is really good, although it's very flawed. It's also a great game. I could go on and on. I love 90s and early 2000s PC RPGs. What's your favorite one? Do I have any other RPG fans in the house? From Patrick, honest question, what is your favorite ADTR album? Please say it's Homesick. Patrick, yes, it is Homesick. I love that album. I remember when that came out, I had never heard anything like it. It changed my fucking world. I love that album. I still listen to it all the time. I remember when I first heard it, I was like, what in the fuck is this? I got a bone to pick with the Day to Remember hipsters that think For Those Who Have Heart is the best one. It's not the best one. It's good, I get it, you know, but everything they were trying to do on that album, they did better on a different album. That's just the fact. But how about you? What is your favorite album by A Day to Remember? I want to know. Are you one of those hipsters? Tell me in the comments if you also know that Homesick is their best album. Next one from Morgan White. Last year, I don't want to admit how much money I spent on buying likes for my page, which of course didn't really turn into any ticket or merch sales. Really appreciate the info on how to actually promote an event on Facebook. Morgan, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's happen to the best of us. Here's the deal. Do not trust Facebook or Instagram or Google or anybody else that wants to sell you an advertising product, because they do not promote their products that work, because they don't need to. They don't need to promote newsfeed ads because everyone knows that they work. What they promote is all the garbage that doesn't actually work. And with regard to page likes in particular, I remember back in like 2014 or so when Facebook ads kind of started being a thing, they told everybody, hey, invest in likes for your page, because then whenever you post something, more people will see it, right? And that was true for a little bit, but then they killed everybody's organic reach, right? So all those likes that you paid for are now worthless. So just be careful. Don't trust these guys. They're not your friends. Facebook has an amazing advertising platform, but they are not a trustworthy company. You saw that from all the Russia shit. You saw that from all the many privacy like scandals they've had. Do not trust Facebook. And last one from Jason Tarantino.
Great video, Finn. You make excellent points. I'm a guitarist, and for the last few months I've been posting on Instagram almost every day or every other day little clips of music I'm working on, a riff I wrote, maybe soloing over a backtrack I found, or posting a small clip from one of my band's songs, blah 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 blah.
The other thing I'm learning too is that commenting on other people's content and striking up conversations without asking for something in return also goes a long way with people noticing what you do. Yeah, isn't that funny? As Gary Vaynerchuk says, when you are social on social media, it works. That's why I reply to almost every comment I get on one of my videos or anywhere else, because if you want people to like and comment on your shit, you need to like and comment on their shit, right? That's how the world works. Like, you get what you give. So if you want more people to engage with your shit, engage with their shit first. And it's the law of reciprocity. They'll notice that you are consistently engaging with their content, and they're going to be stoked. That will make them like you, because you like it when people do that to you, right? So yeah, I mean, it's basic stuff. It's the golden rule. Treat other people how you would like to be treated, and it will pay off. So Jason, glad to hear that's working for you. All right, guys, that is the viewer comments for this week. If you have a question or a thought, or there's something you want me to address in my next video, just drop it in the comments here or anywhere else, or you could send me a DM, whatever. I read all that stuff, and I will do my very best to answer it in my next video. All right, guys, I am signing off for now, but as always, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed, or for some bizarre, misguided reason you do not want to subscribe, at least like the video, leave a comment, share it with a friend. Anything that you can do to help spread the word would be very much appreciated. And with that, I'm going to sign off for now, but I will see you next time.